Urban Meyer, left, OSU President Michael Drake, center, and Athletic Director Gene Smith, right, at Wednesday's news conference announcing suspensions for Meyer and Smith. Paul Vernon, Associated Press, Columbus, Ohio. If you're worn out on Urban Meyer, Ohio State in the decision made Wednesday by OSU President Michael Drake and the Ohio State Board of Trustees to suspend Meyer for the first 3 games and Athletic Director Gene Smith for 3 weeks, this may not be for you. This is game week, with interim coach Ryan Day meeting the media for the first time Monday, and the season opener against Oregon State ahead on Saturday. I've written many articles on this, and heard many strongly worded responses from readers. But I feel as if one more time laying out the middle ground on several issues is worth it, because there still seems to be so much disconnect around how people view what happened. I won't pretend to have the answers, but maybe a few clarifications. Both Gene Smith, left, and Urban Meyer, right, made mistakes in their handling of Gene Smith that warranted their suspensions. Paul Vernon, Associated Press, how Urban Meyer and Gene Smith handled the abuse claims. 1. Much has been written about Meyer, and to an extent Gene Smith, enabling Zach Smith as an abuser. I don't think they did. First, as much as getting charges in domestic violence cases can be difficult, he's still only an alleged abuser. Until he's convicted of a crime, and he hasn't even been charged yet, that fact remains, alleged abuser. 2. The report commissioned by Ohio State concluded that if Zach Smith had ever been charged with a domestic violence crime, he would have been fired by Ohio State. I believe that to be true, if only because charges would have made the issue more likely to become public, and Ohio State wouldn't have wanted that bad publicity, like they're getting now. 3. People have disputed Courtney Smith's claims of abuse. That doesn't mean her claims aren't true. But it means this case is confusing. That confusion has to be acknowledged. To say Meyer enabled an abuser by employing Zach Smith treats this as a clear issue, when domestic violence so often isn't that. The fact that charges weren't filed would lead to reasonable hesitation about firing Zach Smith. The uncertainty must be included in your evaluation of what happened.